It was the fourth straight day that the technical advisor to Sadani was on our television Iraqi 1. He was rebuking citizens for hoarding our money in our homes. He said, if citizens would just bring in their dinars we could enhance our country and do so much more. Frank, yeah, because if they bring in the 30 notes you could give them the new exchange rate. The dollar stabilizes in the parallel market. Is this price craze over? The dinar has gained next to the dollar. The CBI and Parliament are very optimistic. The dilemma of linking Baghdad to Tehran, U.S. sanctions, will destroy Iraq, before Iran. This situation with Iran has to be worked out. I am here to tell you that this is not pretty for Iraq. What will Iraq do? Will they comply with the U.S. request and work to stop these dollars to Iran, or will Raiffeisen Bank go under severe U.S. sanctions? There is absolutely no way that U.S. is going to allow the Iraqi dinar to revalue and float back on forex markets unless these situations are taken care of. In the long run we all should know that this is going to work itself out and Iraq will be successful. It just may be a little later than sooner. This situation could change very quickly and we are not talking about years or even months. Right now you're not in position to exchange. The day that you're ready to exchange, oh my goodness gracious, take everything. In light of the liquidity crisis, why doesn't Iraq resort to printing more currency? Quote, Iraq is facing increasing challenges due to the scarcity of cash liquidity, which negatively affects the markets and daily financial transactions. The Iraqi government suffers from a chronic shortage of this currency, which affects its ability to meet its financial obligations to pay employee salaries, repay debts, and finance projects. The dollar stabilizes in the parallel market. Is the price madness over? Quote, the US dollar exchange rate is witnessing remarkable stability in the parallel market in Iraq. Iraq is going international. They're going to be going digital, so they're going to be using artificial intelligence. They're even going to be teaching their kids about artificial intelligence. We're going to have to embrace it whether we like it or not. It would have severely harmed the central bank, so the CB had Bush attack them to 1. Kill Saddam and 2. Recover, steal his gold stash. It didn't work out. They couldn't find the stash. So, they attacked them again, and the second time, they found one of the small caches which was rumored to be around 20 tons. There was, however, a huge amount of gold left that wasn't found. Slowly, over time, Iraq has been repatriating the gold into the national reserves. They aren't buying this gold, they already owned it and are slowly reinserting it into the treasury. There is no way to know how much they really have, but it must be a huge amount. Watch, over time, they will continue to grow the gold reserves but try to find the receipts. Militiaman made a comment. Iraq bought approximately 10 tons of gold. That they scrounged up some pocket change. He isn't the first person to remark about Iraq having so much money to buy an amazing amount of gold. I know a little inside baseball about that. When Iraq was attacked under the excuse of weapons of mass destruction, the real reason Iraq was attacked was because Saddam had amassed a huge amount of gold over the years. The reason? He hated the London city central banksters and their central banks, so he was going to mint a golden dinar. It would have been the premier money of the world. Real money. Parliamentary finance reveals mountains of information received from the government. Budget tables will arrive. They are saying they will get their budget tables this week. They are moving forward quickly. Why would you put all this money, advertisement, effort, education for a program rate of 1310? There's no reason to protect something of no value. But there is a great reason to protect what they are about to give you, Iraqi citizens, purchasing power. You know very what's happening. Al-Sadani's advisor rebukes citizens for storing money at home and calls for investing it. Quote, Al-Duraji, the technical advisor to the Prime Minister. There is a large cash mass held by citizens outside the banking system, which makes it economically useless if it remains stored in homes. calling for transferring this money to investment projects that contribute to transforming it into assets that support the national economy and enhance sustainable development. Iraq signs new gas export contract with Iran. Delays in approving the budget are a recurring phenomenon due to political differences, whether within the government or between the government and parliament. This delay has become more evident in recent years. With regard to the 2025 budget, the country has witnessed continuous delays in approving the financial schedules for this year, which raised questions about the reasons and negative repercussions of this delay. Observers confirm that this delay will lead to a severe shortage in funding and a delay in sending the budget schedules, which threatens to disrupt the implementation of many vital development projects. This delay reflects a state of concern about the government's ability to fulfill its economic and social obligations on time, which negatively affects the development of infrastructure and the achievement of economic stability. Speaking about this file, Jamal Kuhar, a member of the Parliamentary Finance Committee, revealed the impact of the delay in sending budget tables on investment projects in Iraq, noting that the government has not yet sent any tables related to the 2025 budget. Kuhar explained in a statement to Al-Maluma agency that the budget is usually sent in the fourth month of each year, and if it is delayed, as happened in 2024, the government will continue to spend the 2024 budget without approving new projects for 2025. He explained that the government has not yet sent any tables or documents related to the 2025 budget to the relevant authorities, including Parliament and the relevant financial committees, and it is expected that this will be delayed until after the fourth month of this year. He pointed out that more than 6,000 projects are currently suspended due to lack of funding and the delay in sending budget tables, which threatens to disrupt the implementation of many development projects. He added, the delay in sending the budget will mainly affect the investment budget, which will face difficulty in financing new projects, which means that previous projects will be the only hope for continued implementation. Regarding the differences between previous budgets, Koger points out that the budget for 2023 and 2024 contained a difference of about 15 trillion dinars, and the features of the upcoming budget are not yet clear, especially in light of talk about the possibility of a decrease in revenues, which may lead to a reduction in the investment budget. He continues that the expected financial resources for 2025 may face a significant shortage due to the current economic conditions and the continued decline in oil prices. In addition, economic expert Nabil Al-Marsomi warned of the danger of covering the high financial deficit in the 2025 budget with internal debts. Al-Marsomi said in an interview with Al-Maluma agency that the state's public expenditures are constantly increasing, and therefore the budget deficit continues, and the financial budgets after 2003 included a planning deficit of a certain amount, and then when the budget is implemented, there is a surplus, indicating that we noticed in the financial budget for 2024 a deficit of more than 20 trillion dinars, which is an actual deficit